Alrighty, welcome to an Outlaws of Thunder Dungeon Draft here on Arena. You know, I did one on Magic Online. I want to do one on Arena, kind of see how these go. And what do we got? Well, no green rare, so I can start by not taking that. There's Tiny Bones the Pickpocket. 1 mana, 1/1 Death Touch, and if it hits your opponent, you get to cast a non-land permanent from their graveyard. I mean, 1/1 Death Touch for 1 is fine. There's also a desert. I actually don't hate first picking deserts. I mean, I love the 5-color Deserts deck. I found it to be pretty decent, actually. Breaches the Blastmaker isn't a whole lot. You need a way to make artifacts, and you need spells. The spells part's not too hard. It's really the artifact part that's difficult. And spell could be anything. It's your second spell, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be instant or sorcery. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to move in. I'm going to take Soured Springs. Let's see if I regret that. Oh, I do love a Slick Shot Lockpicker. This card has been awesome for me. 3 mana, 2/3 lets you replay it instant or sorcery, and plot means you get to kind of do it at the right time. Badlands Revival is also solid, but I like the Lockpicker, and I already have a blue-black land. Passing a red-black land, I think that's all right. Next up, we've got some deserts. We've got a Thunder Salvo. Trash the Town is pretty good, though I don't think I want to take it here. Need more creatures than what I'm looking at right now. I'm thinking maybe Thunder Salvo, maybe Conduit Pylons. I like Conduit Pylons more than Mirage Mesa. Having 1 untapped desert is really nice, and it can help you splash removal pretty easily, but I kind of feel like just taking Thunder Salvo goes pretty nicely with this Lockpicker. I swear I don't always draft red-blue. Here there's a black-green desert. There's red-black to kill a creature for 4 mana, but you can Madness it for 2 mana. I mean, that guy's kind of nice. There's also Eartha Joe, but if I first picked a desert, I can fourth pick a desert. Let's just take the Festering Gulch and let's just kind of see how this goes. Ooh, Slick Sequence. Don't mind if I do. There's also Explosive Derailment, and that's also a very strong card. Actually, I like Slick Sequence a lot, but I think it might be better to take the spell that deals a little bit more damage. But I guess I have Thunder Salvo for that. All right, let's go with the Slick Sequence. I'm suckered in by the promise of drawing a card. And then here, ooh, a red-green desert. Pretty good. There's also just a Wolverine. I could just do that. And if I take the Wolverine, then I'm more of a red-blue, just play 2 spells deck. All right, let's take the Wolverine. That's fine. We're getting enough. Getting a 5th pick Slick Sequences and 6th pick Wolverines makes me feel like maybe we should go that direction. And I'll keep these lands out there because who knows what I might end up splashing. Soured Springs in particular, since it's already blue, could help. Oh, now there's a Scorching Shot. Red, deal 5. All right. Okay, the deserts are gone. Look, we took a swing and we missed. I just think that this card is pretty good if you can cast it. Red is the biggest limiting factor, but taking it early enough feels like I've got a good setup for it. And I'm actually kind of happy I didn't take the Explosive Derailment over Slick Sequence, given that I just picked up a 2 mana deal 5. Now that I have, 3 card advantage spells, 3 removal spells, the perfect balance. And now here, there's Failed Fording or Lively Dirge. I don't want Frostification. I'm not going to have enough creatures for that. Fording is just fine, but I think it's probably better just to take a straight blue-red card here over a black card. All right, well here, I don't want a second Failed Fording because a second bounce spell is really a lot less important than the first, but I will take a Terminal Agony, destroy target creature for red-black. If I can Madness it, it's pretty good. I've got this blue-black desert here, and yeah, now I could take a Mine Raider. Sometimes this will give me a treasure. I just think Vault Buster is kind of bad, and Failed Fording, again, once I have the first one, I'm a lot less interested in the second. Oh, look, Highway Robbery. Plot that and then cast Terminal Agony, discarding it to Madness. Highway Robbery is pretty great for that. I'll take another Mine Raider. I mean, I guess they get better in multiples since they are outlaws themselves. And then I'll take a Getaway Glamour that I probably won't play. All right, pack 2 time. Okay, well, ooh, what a pack. There's a red uncommon that punishes you for casting non-creature spells. There's no desert in the pack. I guess I'm first picking a Highway Robbery. Well, that's pretty brutal, but what can you do, right? All right, and this pack has more Thunder Salvos. There's an Emergent Haunting, or if you don't cast a spell, it becomes a 3/3. This town ain't big enough is really nice with the Lockpicker, but I kind of feel I just have to take Thunder Salvo or Haunting here. Maybe I just take Thunder Salvo, and I'll probably wheel one of these 3 blue cards, is my guess. Plus, I think Thunder Salvo is just quite good. And then here, just another pack with no good blue or red cards. Weak. There's like red, white, and white, green. I mean, I could take Mourner's Surprise. If I end up splashing black, it's pretty nice with like the Slick Shot. Can be okay with like Wolverine. Yeah, all right. I guess I'll take that and not be too happy about it. All right, here we've got Cunning Coyote. It's definitely the best card here. I'm not going to have a lot of creatures in my deck, but it's still probably better than taking like a Metamorphic Blast. I think that card's also pretty weak if you don't have a lot of creatures. There is also Bandit's Hall. Whenever you commit a crime. You know what? I bet Bandit's Hall is actually kind of good in this deck. All right, I'm going to take Bandit's Hall, see if we can use that. A second one I'm a little less excited in. Maybe a Reckless Lackey at that point. I guess the Lackey doesn't do much. It gets me a Treasure, which, again, I am kind of planning on splashing here. Or I could play a second Bandit's Hall, but that seems maybe excessive. I think one might be enough. Ooh, and then there's an Intimidation campaign. Maybe I should have taken the second Bandit's Hall. There's also a third Outlaw's Fury and a Geyser Drake, but this actually doesn't look like the instant speed version of the deck so much. So, let's see. Intimidation campaign is interesting. Let's just take that, see if we can pick up a little more fixing here. I mean, Red Rock Sentinel's okay, but I think Mirage Mesa is nice. That's a nice tap land to fix our colors. Unfortunately, Skullcrack only hits players, so we're not taking that. I'll take a I'll take a Tomb Trawler. I don't know. I'm not playing any of these cards. And same with Gold Pan here. I'll take it, but I'm not really that interested in playing it. Okay, Emergent Haunting and Seize the Secrets came back. I'm happy to take the Haunting here. I think Emergent Haunting is pretty sweet. And we'll take a Boombox here, but again, not really looking to play such an expensive card. All right, I've got a lot of removal and some good ways to draw cards. I don't really have a finisher. I guess Emergent Haunting is kind of it. This is the kind of deck that could use an Archive Trap or a Deep Muck Desperado, something along those lines. And then here, well, the Coyote came back anyway. Wow, that card's pretty strong. I think it's a reasonable card. It's not very good in this deck, but is definitely the kind of card that is good overall. I guess I'll take these Mind Raiders out and we'll see. Oh, the kids are just going ham up there. All right, well, let's see. What do we got? Pack 3. Oh, Stoic Sphinx. There's our finisher right there. Stoic Sphinx is awesome. And there's a Blue-Black Desert. That's not going to wheel, really. But Take the Fall, Geyser Drake, Failed Fording. I mean, there's a bunch of cards here that could certainly wheel. And then follow this up with another Derailment, or actually a Derailment, because I took the Slick Sequence the first time. Or a Loan Shark. Or a Jailbreak Scheme. I think just Derailment's pretty nice. This time I'm not counting on one of these blue cards wheeling, but Derailment is just really good card. So I think I'll just take that. All right, and here, Visage Bandit is nice in some decks. I don't have a lot of creatures, but Hypothesizzle, that's a card I'm into. You might be surprised to learn. Now I kind of wish I took the second Bandit's bag. Wow. Here, Gila Courser is good, except I don't have very many creatures, like 4. I think I might just want to take the Drake here. Now that I've picked up Hypothesizzle, that's a kind of nice expensive card. There's also Take the Fall. I guess I'll take the Drake here. Take the Fall is just kind of nice at triggering Intimidation campaign if I end up playing this. Yeah, I guess I would play 2 Bandits Halls here, but I kind of like where we're at. This is looking pretty nice. All right, here, I actually think Plan the Heist has some decent applications, and I would play it in this deck, but I have double Highway Robbery, Intimidation Campaign. I'm feeling okay, and Slick Sequence, and Loan Shark also draws a card, but gets you on the board. So I think Loan Shark's actually going to be the card I want. Plus, it makes my Mourner Surprise a little bit more. That's a good card advantage card. Basically, black, I could splash for card advantage. Intimidation Campaign and Mourner Surprise. And a removal spell. Terminal Agony is also a fine spell. Oh, a second Hypothesizzle? All right, well, I am into that. And a Reckless Lackey wield. So did Neutralize the Guards, give all their creatures -1/-1, and then Surveil 2. I think that card is pretty good. I don't really think I need a second Reckless Lackey. I would like to pick up one more piece of fixing. Oh, I almost thought this was it. Lush Oasis, it is not. Third Highway Robbery is probably worse now that I have the 2 Hypothesizzles and the 2 Highway Robberies than just taking Caught in the Crossfire. Or I could just take Seize the Secrets. This is a pretty good Seize the Secrets deck. Let's take Caught in the Crossfire. I think a sweeper is pretty nice. All right, a second Geyser Drake. I don't really want Gin of Fool's Fall at this point. I don't need a big flyer. I'd rather have a slightly smaller flyer that does some good stuff. Makes my spells cheaper. Take a Pulverizer. All right, well, I'm not getting any more fixing, though. Free Highway Robberies. I probably don't need that one. Okay, so taking a look here. We're basically like 1 or 2 cards over only. All right. I mean, that's not too bad. So taking a look, I think Reckless Lackey is actually going to end up getting cut because I'm not playing any of the minecart dudes, the mine raiders. So if I cut the Lackey, this is 40. And if I did this 7, 8 red, 6, 7, 8 blue, and then 4 black, plus a Bandit's Hall, I kind of want to take out 1 swamp, put in 1 more red, put in 1 more blue, and then just play 18 lands. I'd have to cut a card, probably neutralize the guards. And then I think this looks like a pretty great 9 red, 9 blue. Yeah, I could actually go 1 less blue and 1 more red because of the 2 highway robberies and like the 2 double red spells. That actually seems like it's reasonable. So now I have 8 blue and 10 red, plus a Bandit's Hall helping both. All right, I mean, basically this deck's going to try to win with Stoic Sphinx. That's about it. Intimidation Campaign, I think, is good, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Certainly, maybe it's just too weak to splash an off-color card draw. But it's kind of a nice engine. I could also take Iron Fist Pulverizer. I think maybe that actually would be more useful. And then I could actually cut a black. I'd have 2, 3 black sources. No, 2 is probably fine. I think Mourner's Surprise getting back one of my 3 creatures that can win me the game, or Slickshot Lockpicker is pretty strong. And then Terminal Agony with like multiple ways to discard is also pretty nice. All right, we got ourselves a deck. You know, I don't always draft red-blue, but when I do, it's got lots of hypotheses. Let's get into the cues. Alrighty, time for round 1. Let's see if this card advantage machine can get rolling. Opponent goes first. Yeah, this is a little bit what I'm worried about. I will keep this hand and hope to draw like a Thunder Salvo or something. But as it currently stands, I'm going nothing on turns 1 or 2, and then I have a play on turn 3. Oh, there's a Thunder Salvo. That is nice. Okay. Yep, getting to kill their 2-drop. That's all I really wanted, honestly. What else can you ask for from life but to get to kill their 2-drop on the draw? And then now I'll probably suspend the Wolverine. These plays are all kind of whatever. I could play the Drake, but it's not reducing anything right now. I could play Bandit's Hall, but I'm not committing any crimes. I guess if I go Bandit's Hall, I could play Terminal Agony a turn later, but I kind of want to save that one to discard if I can find like a highway robbery or something, just because getting that card advantage is pretty nice. No plays. Well, in that case, I'm definitely just plotting this Wolverine. If my opponent leaves Murder mana up, has nothing else to play, thinks for a while, and then does nothing. And then now I have 2 removal spells in hand. I feel pretty good about this situation. It feels like they have like a Lonely Dirge. Yeah, that's the card, because that card, they could cast it for the amount of mana they have, and it's kind of complicated. So here, they got their thing back. Oh, there's a Loan Shark. All right, let's just start with the Wolverine. If I can hit a land, it'd be nice. Oh, disaster. I hit the Stoic Sphinx and I can't cast it. Well, that's brutal. Let's play a Drake. Play this and name black, I suppose. Oy, oy. Well, that was unfortunate. A land would have let me just cast Loan Shark, and that would have been sick, and draw the cards, but it's okay. If I draw a land next turn, it's still pretty good because I can Bandit's Hall into something. I could have Explosive Derailmented, but I feel like it gets a lot better if I go Bandit's Hall. Then on their turn, I can use the Drake to cast it, and I get a counter on the Bandit's Hall. That all seems pretty good to me. Let's see what my opponent's got here. It looks like they're going to potentially take out one of my creatures here. I feel like I'll be all right to win without the Stoic Sphinx, but it's going to be a little harder, especially against a black deck that might have a bunch of removal. Nimble Brigand. All right, well, that one we definitely want to kill. So now, and I drew a land. So I go Bandit's Hall. And I don't even have to wait here. Because I just kill the Brigand now, get a loot counter. The Drake could have made it one cheaper, but there's clearly no reason to wait if I'm attacking for a bunch of damage. And they don't have, this way they don't have a counterspell up or anything. All right, they're using this to filter for blue mana, it looks like. Or whatever their second color is this turn. Now, I'm probably just going to plot the Loan Shark, because I really would like to get a card out of it. I could also just go Terminal Agony, draw a card. Canyon Crab? That's what we're doing? All right. Oh, another Drake, huh? Terminal Agony costs 4, and then I still wouldn't be able to draw a card with this. All right, let's just plot the Loan Shark and hit for 2. I could play another Drake, but this spends my mana a little bit better, and then getting to go Drake into Loan Shark, draw a card, and then maybe you still cast Terminal Agony sounds pretty good. Seems like I'm giving up a little bit of damage because instead of attacking for 4 next turn of the year, I'm only attacking for 2, but I think that's fine still. All right, they're going to exile my Drake, and they get to surveil 2, and then they also have a treasure dredger that can make some treasures at the end of my turn. But next turn I go Drake into Shark, start drawing again, and then at some point I'm going to Terminal Agony, though I don't really want to kill that. Oh, they left both on top. Look at you. Okay. Can't really imagine them attacking here. Draw. Let's see. I have enough mana. Why don't I go Terminal Agony on the crab? Commit a crime. Draw a card. Play this Loan Shark. Draw another card. Well, this doesn't draw a card yet, but I will be able to at some point. Play a land. And then hit with the Wolverine. And they can block and make a treasure, but at least gets their dredger off the board. Or they just take it, and then their ability to make treasures is a little impacted. All right, yeah, they're going to block. Imagine they're still going to make a treasure, though. Yep. All right, they make their treasure, and then I play the Drake. And then next turn, I can start using Bandit's Hall to draw cards. All right. Mana Rock, they drew me a card. It was decent at tapping for mana the turn I did. All right, they drew their blue. Probably left blue or island plus blue card on top, or just island plus good spell. I mean, it's their 3 cards versus my 2 creatures, except I have a pretty big life total advantage, and I have a Bandit's Hall, and they played a Slickshot Vault Buster. That's not that good. It can block the Loan Shark, but that's parity. It's not really much better than that. They can't really justify killing the Loan Shark, I couldn't imagine. Not when the Drake's right there. And if they can kill that, all right, then it's Bandit's Hall time and kind of lock in for a long game. But Bandit's Hall looking pretty good in that scenario. Because I'm about to get to draw an extra card next turn. Yeah, Tyrant Scorn destroying the Drake, sure. Draw, all right. Draw a card. Hypothesis, there we go. Let's just do this now. Well, I was hoping to draw a spell or any non-land, because then I'd kill the Vault Buster, get a counter on the Bandit's Hall, and attack for 3. But I drew 3 lands, so now I still think I'm doing fine, because it's my Loan Shark versus their 3 cards. I get the first draw on my turn, and drawing targeted stuff kind of gets me to Bandit's Hall. But like, I could have been winning by a lot, and instead I'm probably, I don't think I'm losing it because I have a big life total advantage, but I think at the very least it's going to be pretty close to parity. Top or bottom? I'm going to keep it on top. I'm not taking that much damage. I'm taking 4. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to plot the Loan Shark. And then any spell I draw is just awesome. Imagine a highway robbery here. It'd be incredible. They can hit me for 2. They have to commit a crime to hit for more. All right. I mean, this is turning into a pretty sweet game. All right, let's go spell. Any spell. I'll take it. Emergent Haunting. Oh, wow. Actually, I'm going to actually spend mana surveilling first. Surveil for 1. Yeah, get out of here, Swamp. Now I won't surveil. I'll play the Shark first because I want to be able to play the spell I draw. Still missed. Wow. All right. Pass the turn. So I hit land, 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 drew haunting, hit land, land. Well, drawing haunting at least there means I'm probably not drawing lands again this game. I guess I actually want to stop on upkeep. Because if I surveil and don't like what I see, I'm going to want to surveil on upkeep too. I'm going to attack with the Volt Buster. Has vigilance. Alright, I'll block. It's not like my thing is getting better. If they can commit a crime, that probably means they're killing the loan shark. Like, what else are they doing? I guess they could bounce the emergent haunting with like a failed fording. That doesn't seem too impressive, so feels like blocking here is fine. If they played a removal spell, they were better off just playing the removal spell and attacking. Okay, so well, yeah, they get to kill my thing and draw 2 cards. I mean, that's pretty good. But all right, let's surveil here. Caught in the crossfire. No, I don't want that actually. Oh, upkeep. Surveil. Iron Fist Pulverizer, sure. When I cast my second spell in a turn, I think I'm just going to pass the turn. Because that'll make Emergent Haunting into a 3/3. I get to surveil twice, and then I can play this as my second spell, which will get a counter on the Bandit's Hall. Or rather, play this, then play my second spell. This does target, and I get to scry. I'm going to block again here. I also have a really good long game, especially since I've surveilled so many lands and seen so many lands. I have 4, 6, 10, 11, 12 lands. So I have 5 lands left. All right. Another one. Okay. Surveil. All right. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. Okay. Emergent Haunting is going down. I mean, they are casting a bunch of draw 2, kill your creatures. Like, that is pretty good. This feels like it's definitely not over. I thought I was in pretty good shape. I still think I'm in pretty good shape, but it'll kind of depend what they have here. Ping you. Put a counter on Bandit's Hall. I even get to scry 1. Oh yeah, definitely want Mourner's Surprise. And I think I'll sacrifice a land. Don't decline. I did that the first time I played with this card. It did not go well for me. Mourner's Surprise could get back Loan Shark, could get back Wolverine. Yeah, the Wolverine seems pretty nice. Or, oh yeah, I guess my Drake. Oh no, I have a Drake still. They're at 8. I guess I'll get back the Drake, actually. Feels like, given where I am, that would be better. And I'll play my land. I'm actually going to pass the turn because I want to cast 2 spells for the Pulverizer. And I don't really want to play into Phantom Interference, the counter spell, unless you pay 2. Feels like I'm never really going to get hit by that card again, so no real reason to cast into it. They have a lot of cards in hand now. They've also drawn a bunch of cards. Desert's Dew and kill my 1/1. Okay, that's odd, but I suppose I'll take it. They have another Metamorphic Blast. Now they have Unfortunate Accident. Kill my thing and make a 1/1. Okay. Let's draw another removal spell. The red deal 5 would be nice. I haven't seen that card yet. Okay. Oh, or a Hypothesis. All right. Let's draw 2. I could discard Thunder Salvo to deal 4. I guess it's kind of like, and I'll just kill the mercenary. I guess it's kind of like casting the salvo. Sure. And then draw with the Bandit's Hall. Okay. And then, yeah, I'll play the Drake. Play a land and pass the turn. And now I can cast a Slick Shot. Oh, I can cast Mourner's Surprise. Get back Iron Fist Pulverizer probably. They play a 5/4. Okay, 5/4 commit a crime, indestructible. Sure, sure. We're going through our whole deck. Oh, they didn't attack. Oh, and I drew a bounce spell. That's really nice. All right, so let's just cast this. Let's get Mourner's Surprise, I think. Yeah, that's got to be good. Mourner's Surprise. Get back Pulverizer. And cast Pulverizer. And hit for 2. I'm actually going to play my land because I want to be able to cast on their turn Failed Forwarding while being able to pay for Phantom Interference. I don't know if they have that card. Oh, they drew a 1-drop this late. That's good news for me. I think we're getting there. Because now I can go Failed Forwarding, bounce my Slick Shot Lockpicker. I even get to Surveil one, though down to not very many cards. And then cast it again. Cast it. Maybe cast Terminal Agony. And kill the Overzealous Muscle. Bandit's Hall drawing me 2 cards this game was pretty good. Oh, Shifting Grift. So it's trying to switch those 2. Okay. I'm going to let that happen because now I'll just bounce the Pulverizer. Guess I'll block the Overzealous Muscle. And go to 6, get a token. My turn, draw. Actually, I guess it's upkeep that I should have done this. Oh, Scorching Shot. Oh no, I actually did want to cast it on their turn. All right, pump the Drake and attack for 3, and that way I have some chumps. All right. No, I should have cast it on their turn just because that way I could play this as a second spell, but looks like we got there. Oof, this is probably going to be our longest game, is my guess. This was quite the grind. I have 5 cards left in deck. All right. Blow up that, get my Bandit's Hall. Pump the Drake and send. Ooh, there we go. 1-0. Only took basically every card in our deck. All right, time for round 2. I haven't made any changes yet. After probably another game or 2, I'll take a look and see what I want to adjust. Ooh, I do like this hand though. So this is going to be a little bit slow. I'll play a Mirage Mesa on black. But I get to plot Highway Robbery into Lockpicker into Loan Shark and do some things. All right. Yeah, so let's plot the Highway Robbery. Hold on. Plot the Highway Robbery. And then I even have Scorching Shot, which what I'll probably do is just Scorching Shot their 3-drop. Well, I guess their 3-drop was going to get a desert, so I won't do that. Oh, they're getting a basic island. Okay. Well, given that, let's just plot the Lockpicker. Just spend our mana on things that don't affect the board. But next turn I get to go probably Highway Robbery, discard Failed Forwarding, draw 2 cards. If I draw a land, I'll discard a land instead. Though, if I draw a spell, maybe, I don't know. We'll see which one I want to discard. Okay, Razzle Dazzler into plot that thing. All right. Because I'm going to want to cast the Loan Shark after casting Highway Robbery here. I'm just trying to decide what. I guess discarding. I'm going to discard Island. Let's see if this works out. All right, it did work out. Land. Cast Loan Shark. Draw a card. And then next turn, I probably go Geyser Drake Scorching Shot, but I could also go Geyser Drake Explosive Derailment. I suppose it depends on what my opponent's up to. Oh, plotted a Spinewoods Paladin. Okay. Send with the Loan Shark. Okay, I see what I'm going to do. This is, I think, pretty clear. Let's go Geyser Drake. Pass the turn. And then they're going to go Spinewoods Paladin. Let that resolve. And then they're going to play the Beastbond Outcaster. And in response, I'm going to Explosive Derailment here. on the Paladin, which is cheaper because of the Drake. No, do they have a trick? I don't like it if they do. I mean, this is where Snakeskin Veil would be an absolute beating. Julie, chill out. 3 steps ahead. So they made a... Okay, they made a copy of it. So they effectively countered it. Though the Fording, getting to bounce that is actually pretty nice too. They didn't attack with the Razzle Dazzler, huh? I guess Fording costs 1. I'm just deciding if I want to use Scorching Shot. I don't really. So I think I'd rather play Emergent Haunting and then plot the Highway Robbery and then send and pass. And then I'll have Failed Fording to bounce that 5/4. If they didn't have Snakeskin Veil before, I don't think they'll have it now. And spending and getting an extra mana out of the deal made me have like a really efficient turn, because at some point I'm going to go Lockpicker, play this Derailment. Brimstone Roundup? Let's respond by bouncing this. That way if they have a spell that counters it, they don't get to Brimstone Roundup. Oh yeah, I'll keep Slick Sequence on top. I'm sure that'll be easy to use. And then they play an Emergent Haunting. So they're like a plot deck. Huh. And they're just playing 3 colors. Okay. They're like blue-green. I don't know if they know the Razzle Dazzler's unblockable, though. They have a mana up, so killing the Voracious Varmint doesn't really do much. It can blow up my Emergent Haunting. Lockpicker. I think I kind of want an Explosive Derailment. Or I guess I could just Scorching Shot. Oh, no, but then I can't. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Highway Robbery. Sacrifice a Mirage Mesa. Okay. I guess given that, let's like sequence their 1/1. Another land. Cool. And Scorching Shot the Razzle Dazzler. And then I'll wait on the Lockpicker for now. I might as well use the Haunting to Surveil. Jeez, that's a lot of mountains, but I feel like we're still doing fine. I get to hit for 2. I get to pass. They're probably... Oh, they're not killing the Emergent Haunting. Interesting. I kind of wanted to save this Lockpicker until I hit Hypothesizzle, but... Okay. Tumbleweeds are dancing. Now they get a 7/7, which I guess I can bounce with Failed Fording. Another land, huh? Yeah, I think I probably just do that. Lockpicker. Failed Fording. Yeah, that first bounce bill is worth a lot. Bounce here, 7/7. Surveil another land. All right, land. Attack with the Drake. And pass the turn. And this thing actually I think is going to trigger because I didn't cast any spells from my hand. Okay. And I get to Surveil. I guess I have so much mana now I'll probably upkeep stop. Wow, I only have 4 land left. Okay. Oh, they're surveilling? That's good. That indicates they're not doing a whole lot. I guess they want to make their thing into a creature. It can stop my Haunting. Well, stop my Geyser Drake, more like it. Hypothesizzle? No, land. Wow. All right. Upkeep. Let's do this again. Caught in the Crossfire. No, I don't think I want that. I'll just draw now. Okay, that was pretty good. Guess I'll just attack with the Haunting. Force them to Varmint it. Oh, are they just going to block? Oh, okay. Very happy about that, because now my Stoic Sphinx is looking really good. Kraum. For Kraum. Into Shackle Slinger. All right, they're doing some things. Okay, can I find a Hypothesizzle? It'd be really nice to find one. There we go. All right. As long as I draw a spell, Any spell is fine. Discard this. Nug Crown. And then now I could hit for 7. Don't think I don't hit anything else. And then play a land. The thing is, Highway Robbery can sack lands, so there's not really any incentive to hold them. And now they have to have a flyer or they just die. Oof. Drawing that Hypothesis was pretty nice. Alright, Terminal Agony. Now I'm just not going to play any cards. Then my Sphinx can't be targeted. Pass the turn. And they're at 2, and they didn't have any answers for flyers last turn, and now they need to have 2, which they could with Shackle Slinger to some degree, but oh wow. Bonnie Paul Clear Cutter that makes that it has reach. This thing does not have reach though. Geez, that's their play, and then Scoop. We take those. Wow. Definitely punching above our weight class on that one. All right, 2-0. All right. Let's see what we got here. Opponent goes first. I mean, if there ever was a Bandit's Hall hand, this is it. Look at this. Salvo, Derailment, turn 4, Bandit's Hall into Slick Sequence. Oh, Terminal Agony. We kind of got it all here. This is what I was kind of trying to do with this little Grixis deck. That I'm just gonna Thunder Salvo while the getting's good. And then, I mean, at some point I want to draw a land, but I'm not even that worried. Oh, okay. Let's pass the turn and see if they play a mount here. Oh, already played that. All right. I guess it's just terrible against Snakeskin Veil. Yeah, that's kind of that. I don't know what I expected. Nice. Oh, come on. We're like one of those people? And I didn't draw a land? Oh, I don't like that. Let's just play Bandit's Hall and pass the turn. Yeah, I just got a little greedy there. It looks like I'm getting punished for it pretty hard. Let's see. Okay, they didn't have a play at least. So let's go Highway Robbery, discard Terminal Agony. Terminal Agony on Wiley. All right, they get a 4/4. But now, if they don't kill me this turn with a pump spell, I have Scorching Shot. I have failed forwarding. Okay, they played a 3/4. I'm at 3. How do I want to do this? Let's go. So here's my struggle. Scorching Shot, the townsfolk play Loan Shark is definitely the most appealing. I then lose to any removal spell. The problem is if I go failed forwarding, I guess, I kind of feel like that's still the best play. And no, any removal spell kills me. Let's just bounce this. And I think just pass the turn. I really don't like it, but I actually feel like I could beat removal here. Because now I can go Lockpicker. Into Scorching Shot here. I'll play my land and then Scorching Shot the Bighorn. Okay, and I have Slick Sequence, but I'm just going to wait on that. I don't really think I need to do anything here. Okay, so now they have Stubborn Burrow Fiend. All right, pass the turn, draw. So let's go land, hold on control. So now this is one of those little timing tricks. Cast Loan Shark, and then in response, cast the Slick Sequence on the Burrow Fiend, and that way the Slick Sequence sees I've cast another spell this turn. All right, they have Clear Shot. Okay, that does stop me from winning. Doesn't exactly stop me. Let's just Thunder Solve all that thing, just to be safe. Okay. Yeah, I think they had clear shot the turn I could have played that Loan Shark. It was painful to spend 2 mana and use a bounce spell instead of playing a 3/4 that drew a card, but it did feel like that was going to lose me the game. Okay, let's draw with the Bandit's Haul. Play Pulverizer. Play Mason Black. Attack for 3. Caught in the Crossfire has been pretty bad. Okay, I don't like that too much. Oh, I do like Highway Robbery, so let's go Highway Robbery. Sacrifice a land. Draw 2. Ooh, Stoic Sphinx and Hypothesizzle. Let's just Hypothesizzle here. And Surveil Mountain to the bottom. And then I think I got a discard caught in the Crossfire. Nug their creature. It worked out. And then I haven't played a land and I can use Bandit's Haul and I get to attack for a bunch. Alright. Oh, they have Steer Clear in hand. That's their last card. That's why they keep getting priority in combat. Oh, that's not going to be a big deal. Okay. I think we actually have this pretty much locked up here. Hit them for 1,000,000. Oh, they're going to block and then they're going to Steer Clear. Let's go Hypothesizzle. Discard the Haunting. Technically, they should have done that end of combat, but we take those. All right, Steer Clear. And let's play the Sphinx. Deals 2 to them with the Pulverizer. Sure, I'll keep the Drake on top. Because I think one of the ways I lose this game is them opening on Wrath here. Ankle Biter will not do it. My ankles will not be bitten. And that is another dub here. All right, well, didn't get ultimately punished by waiting on that Snakeskin Veil, but I got to remember it's just like too easy for that to happen. I'm on the play. Yeah, this hand looks ideal. How much do I want? I think, look, I don't really want to cast Slick Sequence on turn 2, but I think I want to have the option to, and since I have some 3s I can plot, it doesn't feel too bad to not play the land. Because if they play a 2-drop, I don't know, it seems like, yeah, like I actually will want to kill this here. Okay. Because otherwise it's just way too bad for me. All right, so land. Plot the Wolverine. And then this way I can use Wolverine to dig for extra land. I could have played the Mesa and not named Black. I guess that's one way to do it, but that doesn't seem that good either. All right, let's play the Wolverine here. Hope to flip a land. Oh, Thunder Salvo also fine. Kill that thing. Mirage Mesa on Black and pass the turn. And then next turn I'll probably just plot the Lone Shark and set that up for 2 turns from now. They plotted their 4-mana 5/5. Fine with me. Plot Lone Shark. Plot is a really satisfying mechanic, I will tell you that. And then next turn I can go Lockpicker on the Thunder Salvo, play Lone Shark, and then salvo for a bunch of damage. Wow, okay. And they just played a bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's go. Whoa, really bad way to tap. Holy moly. Okay. This is more acceptable. Target Thunder Salvo. Play Lone Shark. Spell number 2. And this deals 4. Oh. I ended up 1 spell short. I thought it would 2. Oh, I see. So I should have played Slick Sequence. Actually killing the Rambling Possum's also fine. And no attacks. I can double block Free Strider Commando. With Mourner's Surprise in hand, I kind of don't mind. What's the worst that could happen after all? They're going to throw from the saddle. Okay. And then what? They can attack with both. Then Lockpicker can block. They're going to do this. All right. I'll double block. Mourner's Surprise on Slickshot Lockpicker is just a really good play. So let's see. Mourner's Surprise. So let's go Gilded Drake. Or Geyser Drake. Get back the lockpicker. Ping desert past the turn. If they have a way to crew the Erranks, they get to attack. But then I get to attack back, and next turn I can go lockpicker, Mourner Surprise, Loan Shark, something like that. All right, so they are going to get to crew it or saddle it. Sheriff's in town here, and they are scrying to the bottom. All right. So let's see. Pulverizer's kind of nice too. Lockpicker for 3. Actually, why don't I just go Pulverizer and plot the lockpicker, send for 3 and pass, and then next turn I can get some pulverizing on. The Pulverizer has been a really good finisher for this deck. All right, yeah, they're just off it. I was going to have a lot of value next turn, and that's a 4-0 start. Let's keep going. All right, well, 4-0 beginning here, and battling once more. Opponents on the play. You know, I think this format is such that it's not a horrendous mistake to keep this hand. Obviously, I would like to draw any of my 2-mana interaction, but Bandit's Hall on 3 into Hypothesis on 4 kills their 3-drop. I don't know. I'm taking some damage still. Certainly this can go wrong, but I think I'd rather keep it than mulligan it. Okay, I'm playing as red-white, but they also didn't play anything on turns 1 or 2. So if they play a 3, then I play a Bandit's Hall. Now they're plotting too. Is that a Wolverine? Oh, Stingerback Terror. Oy, okay. Well, there's a pretty good chance Hypothesis can kill it, though. I've drawn all lands so far, really? Okay, well, that's going to make things a little tougher. I mean, I hope they play this card this turn. Scorpion Dragon, wow. I mean, if they don't play it, then they're giving up some damage. Playing Grixis. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a tough decision. I don't think that they're too wrong for waiting. I'm just going to Hypothesis the Gardener. I have a lot of potential answers. Wow. I'll discard the thing, but it's a lot of lands so far. I mean, I started with 4 in my opening hand. I've drawn 5 lands in 1 spell so far. Yeah, this is not going to be an easy one. I plotted Tumbleweed Rising. Oh, they're setting up a combo. Play Stingerback Terror, play Tumbleweed Rising. I really need to draw, at the very least, the Failed Fording. Loan Shark. Okay, let's go Mourner Surprise on the Pulverizer. Loan Shark. Draw a card. I mean, Failed Fording and Terminal Agony are both cards I really need to draw here. All right, here comes the Terror. And they make a 5/5. And I draw another land. Sure, let's Pulverizer, I guess. Play my tap land on blue. Pass the turn. They play a Herd Whisperer, sure. I mean, I guess I could double block. No, let's just chump here. It's fine. Okay. All right, cool. Well, some games you have those games, and like a spell or two later, maybe I could have won that game. Certainly wasn't happening like that. All right, let's try that again. We're 4-1 now. I'm on the play. Okay. This time I will have to name red. But if I draw land, this hand's really good because I go turn 2 Haunting, turn 3 Plot Wolverine, Haunting turns on, and then just go from there. Okay, well, after last game, I think I know what's going to happen. I'm ready. At least I'll flip the Haunting when I don't draw land this turn. Oh, all my complaint equity right out the window. Yeah, but now it's just like I played a turn 2, 3/3 that couldn't attack the first turn. Next turn I'm going to get to go Wolverine, look for a land. Worst comes to worst, it looks like they're going to like explosive derailment, the haunting or something like that. Not too worried. Still got plenty left. Oh, prickly pear. Okay, that's not bad. Wolverine. Okay, we hit the land. It's perfect. Let's just plot the highway robbery. Attack for 3, and then I can either use Thunder Salvo or Failed Forwarding, kind of depending on what my opponent does. Setting up a lock picker here for the next turn, or in a couple turns, who knows. If they attack with the prickly pear, I think I just block. Seems fine to me, and then keep up bounce and burn. If they attack with prickly pear, I block and they play a trick. Well, that's probably a little bit too much to ask if I were to say so myself. Let's see, they have 6 cards in hand. I mean, presumably they're going to play something. Clear shot? Oh, I see. So they have Snakeskin Veil. Let's do this then. Oh, they just didn't have anything? I'll leave a Hypothesis on top. All right, I played my worst of the 2 spells because I assumed they'd have a Snakeskin Veil to go for that, but yeah, I guess not. You know what? I'm just going to discard Mourner's Surprise. As much as I love it, I can get it back later with the Slickshot Lockpicker. Land, attack, and then Hypothesis end of turn. Okay, pass the turn. Yeah, I guess they got me. I mean, a Thundering Salvo would have been better, but I assumed I was going to get Snakeskin Veiled. Then I wanted to use Thunder Salvo to kill something the next turn. Oh, okay. Let's just draw 2. It's just too much mana to waste. Decline. They're at 14. I mean, oh, I don't have enough blue. I was thinking I could play this, then bounce their thing, but let's see. I'm going to cast it. Discard a card. Discard a mountain. Alright, land. Cast Lone Shark. Pass the turn, I guess. Wow, I would have much rather also had the bounce spell in hand against Pulverizer. That's funny how that all worked out. I think we're still going to be fine here, but had I been able to bounce Pulverizer and attacks for 6 last turn, it would have been a lot better. Yes, dog. I just didn't think they were going to go for Clear Shot into 2 open mana when there's like a bunch of different commons that kind of break that up, and some uncommons, like Slick Sequence also works. Collective Defiance, blow up my shark. Wow, that's a bold statement to blow up the shark instead of Emergent Haunting. That extra point of toughness is, I guess, kind of scary. Let's see, how far am I? I'm pretty far from Pulverizer getting to get killed by Thunder Salvo. I mean, I guess I can go Lockpicker, bounce the Pulverizer, Slick Sequence, the Prickly Pear, attack, they go to 11. Then I have to hope to draw Terminal Agony or something at some point. All right. Oh, wait. No. I don't have enough blue for that. Hold on. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to plot and then play the Springs and then just pass the turn and set up a Thunder Salvo for 5. So it's 2 plus Slick Shot's 3, Slick Sequence is 4, and then whatever I play off Slick Shot is 5. And I might play Mourner's Surprise and just get back the Lone Shark. Mourner's Surprise, Slick Sequence. Yeah. Or maybe like Lockpicker, Mourner's Surprise, play the Lone Shark, draw a card, play Thunder Salvo, deal 5. Savage Smash. I mean, I guess I'll go for it again. This time, do they have something? I'm burning a Slick Sequence, but I think the reward is worth it, especially since my setup next turn doesn't need the Slick Sequence to work. They have Trashed the Town. Okay. So they're just casting it for 2 +1/+1 counters. Yeah. All right. This is going to be a close game. I'm going to get some value. At least they forced them to use Trash the Town in a way that wasn't all that productive. I go to 10 here. Okay, draw. Sphinx will be good, but I think my plan is still the same. Warner Surprise. Warner Surprise on Loan Shark. And Loan Shark and Thunder Salvo on the Pulverizer. And then pass the turn. Yeah, I can block down Prickly Pear. My opponent's on 3 cards. I'm on 3 cards. Hopefully, okay, another Prickly Pear is fine. So is a Briarpack Sentry. It's a bunch of ground idiots. My Loan Shark's actually going to do pretty legit work here. It's a 5/4. I guess I'll have to block with the Loan Shark. I don't really want to take damage here. Therefore, I'm trading a 3/4 for their 4/4 basically. I think that's fine. Okay, Scorching Shot. So what happens? They can pump the Sentry to a 4, this to a 3. I think that's fine. I mean, if they play something that changes things, maybe I'll wish I had used the Scorching Shot since it is a sorcery. But if they play like a 5/4 Trample Paladin or something, I'll be pretty happy that I kept the Scorching Shot in hand, is what I think here. Because right now, our boards just trade off, and then I get to play Sphinx. They have 1 card in their hand. They're not even attacking. All right, I kind of feel like if they had removal, they would have done something. Ooh, caught in the crossfire. All right. Let's just pass the turn. Each outlaw creature, so this outlaw, non-outlaw, all outlaws. All right. Let's, first of all, revel in the fact that we're 5-1, but I think I got to take this caught in the crossfire out. It has not seemed to be very good. And given the way the games are going, I think if I take that out, maybe I just put another Highway Robbery. Doesn't sound unreasonable. Intimidation Campaign is nice. I just don't think I'm going to reliably enough play it. All right, I'll play a 3rd Highway Robbery. Let's get back in the queue, shall we? All right. Playing against Voltrox. All right, let's go. I'm on the play. Highway Robbery paying off already. Let's play the Soured Springs here and then go turn 2, plot the Highway Robbery. And then, honestly, as early as turn 3, I might play that and use Slick Sequence to take down a 2/2. I mean, I kind of like saving Highway Robbery for the plot for the Loan Shark turns, but plot this thing up. I love Highway Robbery. Very nice card. All right, this is a white-green mana. Oh, Geyser Drake. That's great. Let's just play that. And then not play the Highway Robbery. And I can play Hypothesizzle next turn? Ooh. That's a sit-up-in-the-chair gaming moment if I've ever seen one. Hopefully they don't throw this from the saddle or something. Looks like that might happen, but that's okay. Even if it does, Getaway Glamour, sure. Even if it does, I get to go land. I think I'll just pass. I don't really want to do anything here. And I think Thunder Salvo plus Slick Sequence this turn is going to be decent. Oh. I'm just going to take it, actually. They're just not doing that much damage. Then now I can just go Hypothesizzle. Wow, I like all of these cards, honestly, but I am going to discard. I should just discard the Wolverine. As much as I like the Wolverine, I think getting to go Sphinx plus Highway Robbery plus Salvo means that it can deal enough damage that I don't want to toss it. And Slick Sequence to kill this Ankle Biter seems kind of nice. Okay. I also just haven't had to use highway robbery yet. Part of it is I just want to sack a land to it, or maybe discard a land. So the longer I wait, the better it is. Let's just pass the turn. Holy cow. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is play the Sphinx and block it, because if they have a trick, I have Slick Sequence. They'd have to have 2 tricks. And if they do, they do. Patient Naturalist, well, now they can't really have 2 tricks here. I mean, they technically could. Dust Animist, not a bad one. No, they're just casting all their stuff and then attacking, sure. Stoic Sphinx will block this. Slick Sequence will kill the Ankle Biter and draw me a card. I have Hypothesis already. Oh, this game is over. This game is over. Let's just go highway robbery, discard a mountain. And then land. Hypothesis will... Fine, we'll discard a highway robbery. Kill the Wingsmith. I think I'm just going to plot the other robbery. I don't even really need to kill their 2-3. Hit and then pass, and now we're on hexproof again. Okay, adding the 3rd highway robbery felt pretty good, I think. More inventive Wingsmiths. I just don't think that's going to get the job done. Discard a card. Discard Mirage Mesa. And hit, and then play the Drake, and then have both my removal spells up as need be. Need will probably not be. I mean, I guess I can derail the fortune. I'm not even giving this thing flying. And as long as I don't play a spell on their turn, I can protect against any sort of fight spell. They have Journey to Nowhere. Okay, so now they're out of cards. Yeah, I guess I take... Let's go... Kill the Wingsmith. Just kill the Patient Naturalist. I just don't think there's a reason to take a bunch of damage here. If they go to 6 here, if they can crew the Fortune, they can do something. And I guess I have a Thunder Salvo now. Oh, wow. They drew Miriam. Not that it's like super likely to do anything, but let's just kill that. They didn't even want to saddle it. They would have gotten a Scry 2 out of the deal. All right, hit them down to 1. Pass the turn, and there's just not much they can have here, though there are a couple things. Mostly a flyer. If they have like a flyer that could do something, a Wrath could do something. They don't got it, and we are 6-1. All right, hopefully the final round of this draft. This deck's been playing out really nicely so far. Opponents on the play. We run into the Soured Springs, Scorching Shot, Anti-Synergy, but I think I'm probably just going to want to lead Springs and then plot the Robbery anyway. And then I can play turn 3 Drake and then like maybe turn 4 Scorching Shot, something along those lines. But it'll depend on kind of what my opponent leads on. All right, my opponent mulliganed. Oh, especially drawing Lone Shark. Definitely want to lead on Soured Springs. It's not like I even have to cast Scorching Shot on turn 2 that badly, though that is actually one of the better creatures here. Because now I can go plot Robbery on 2, turn 3 Scorching Shot the Burrow Fiend. Maybe I take like 3 max 4 damage this turn, and then I can go Robbery into Lone Shark, which is a solid turn 4, which can help make up for the fact that they got on the board on turn 2. I did not. I mean, but I was on the... No, they're on the play. So, yeah, I mean... Oh, wow. They might actually hit for more. Oh, they milled Savage Smash and Snakeskin Veil. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, and they hit 1 creature. All right. Land. Killed the Burrow Fiend. Pass the turn, and then next turn I'm probably just going to cast Highway Robbery, discarding Swamp. Play Loan Shark. I'll be at 15. I'll be facing down a 2-3 and maybe something else. Oh, a 2-2? Let's see if they discarded the land. Okay. They've got Discerning Peddlers, and I've got Highway Robberies. All right, Highway Robbery. Discard a card. Discard Swamp. I just don't need another more black mana or more lands. All right, come on. Let's calm down here with those lands. I've got some ways to get through them, but there we go. Thunder Salvo, a little bit better. And I might go like Drake, Plot, Highway Robbery, depending what they play. Oh, no, they played a 4-3, so now I can just go Drake into Thunder Salvo. Hope they don't have Snakeskin Veil. They did not. And pass the turn. I don't really have a good attack here. And then next turn I can plot some more card advantage cards. And look, we're just trading cards. I took a little bit of damage, but I drew an extra card on the Loan Shark. Highway Robbery didn't draw an extra card, but it let me filter. All right, Scorching Shot, the Loan Shark. Oh, now they're going to clear shot or throw from the saddle. All right. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of getting back into it. They killed both my things. Oh, Hypothesizzle. Yeah, that's a pretty nice play here. Let's discard the Highway Robbery as much as I have enjoyed robbing the highways here. I think especially with Mourner's Surprise, getting back Loan Shark, I don't really have time for that. Like I'm becoming further and further ahead on cards, you know. But I need to make sure I don't die on the way. All right, they have no cards in hand. All right, let's go Mourner's Surprise. Hold on. It's +1, +2. Yeah. I guess I still do this. I could play the Wolverine, but I just want to make sure I play Wolverine with enough mana to play the cards. I guess this actually would have worked out a little bit better because now they can crew, attack. I guess I just take it and go to 4. And then they get to loop their Discerning Peddler and get to loot again, or rummage. Yeah, that's fine. I think I will go to 4. There's not too much burn. I don't even know if there's a spell that can quite kill me here. I assume they're bouncing the Peddler. On the other hand, I don't think my 1/1 is worth 4 damage, so I changed my mind. All right. And now they're playing a Grizzly and the Peddler. Sure. Oh, they're not playing the... Oh, they really want to get max value from that, huh? All right. Well, let's cast this Wolverine. I don't think there's anything I cannot play this turn. Oh, Bandito's Haul was not like a great card, but definitely can cast it all. All right. So you might be asking why I don't have more spells than them. It's because I have 10 land and I've discarded 11 land to their 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, that's 9. No, well, no, they milled that one. I mean, it's close. If I draw a nice targeting spell, it looks pretty good. Also, like, I have decent blocks here. So I guess I double block the Possum with Loan Shark and Drake, and then the Wolverine trades for the Drover Grizzly. The Possum probably kills the Loan Shark. It leaves this as Geyser Drake versus Discerning Peddler, and they get 1 more rummage. Oh, they're not attacking with the Grizzly. Okay, that's also a way to do it. Let's do this then. 4 damage. I'll just let them choose which one they want to kill and make it so like a removal spell doesn't completely hose me. Or a pump spell. They get to kill 1 of my creatures as things currently stand. Obviously, if they have a pump spell, that's different. All right, so they're going to trade for the Loan Shark, play the Peddler, discard a land, draw a card. All right, draw. Oh, there we go. Hypothesizzle. Let's just do this now. Draw. Oh, into discarding Terminal Agony. Ooh. All right. Well, let's go Hypothesizzle on the Discerning Peddler and then Terminal Agony On the Drover Grizzly. This is just how we drew it up. Play a land, attack for 5. All right. Well, there we go. And now if I draw any other removal spell, I then draw another card off Bandit's Hall. That's got to be basically it. Oh, Colossal Rattlworm, 6/5. Oh, all right. 6/5 trample. I guess I'll double block. And that'll be my plan. 6/5 trample is pretty big. If they draw any sort of trick to go with that, I am going to lose. Okay. Look at the top card of your library to see if it's a mount. Sure. Okay. So they can, if it's a mount, they can put it in their hand. Otherwise, they can put it on the bottom. Or keep it on top, whatever they want. They put it on the bottom. All right. Is the Rattleworm really not coming in? If I draw any removal spell, it's disastrous for them. I guess it's like, do they think they have more removal / pump spells than I have removal? My guess is they don't. Okay. I got a 7. They can then use this to find a desert, which is pretty neat. End of turn. Stoic Sphinx. They can't have a removal spell for that. There's just no way it's possible, given that they just had that double block happen. Draw land. Eesh. All right, hit. They're at 9. Land go. Okay. Is this a desert? It is. Nice. I guess all their non-basics in the set kind of have to be deserts. All right, so the Rattleworm goes, shakes its tail, and gets a desert card of some kind. So we both have a similar number of lands left, except I have fewer cards in my deck, so I actually have a worse ratio. All right. Oh, and they got a Surveil 1, and they've been to land. All right, this is going to be a close one. I'm at 7. There's a lot of creatures they could play that would force my Sphinx to stay back for a turn. Then again, if I draw any card that commits a crime, I get to draw another card. And if I'm drawing a card that commits a crime, well, then it presumably is doing something. I guess I already have drawn my desert here, so. All right, Jaden, what you got? Oh, man. Okay. Dance of the Tumbleweeds. Make a 9/9? Yeah, that's one of the ones that wins, and I drew another land. All right. Well, I guess I'll pass. I'm a turn away from winning with the Sphinx. Wow. They certainly drew a good one. I could still win here, but it's going to be a lot harder. I need to find... I haven't used my Slick Shot yet, right? All right. Earth of Joe, so they make a 1/1. Into a Tumbleweed Rising? Okay, I guess I'm dead. I mean, if I draw a removal into something, okay, Explosive Derailment. I don't think I can win this, but I mean, maybe if I draw a Slick Shot or something. There's the failed forwarding, yeah. All right, well, 6-2. Let's go for the last round here. I did not think I was losing that game. It felt like we got a lot of advantageous exchanges, and then we just still died. I'm on the play. All right, this is how it ends. I need to draw a red here, but I think this hand is on the play. It's still a keeper. It's a 2-liner on the play. Need to draw lands. Oh, I'm kind of glad they binned High Noon. That card's really annoying for me. Okay, Hypothesis wasn't the ideal draw. Any mountains? Oh, that's a mountain, all right. Let's just pass the turn. I don't mind getting hit for 2 here, and there's a decent chance I'll want to use Thunder Salvo or Explosive Derailment on something a little bit better than just a 2/2. Like a 3-1, I suppose. All right, nug that. Draw a card. Oh, wow. The luck of some people. All right, well, we are drawing really nicely here because now I get to plot a loan shark, and then next turn, yeah, I'll kill the wanted griffin. Or I could just play the drake. Because if I play the drake, loan shark, and draw, and what if I draw another land? Then I get to pass and have derailment up on their turn. Such an efficient turn. I don't think... Okay, I was going to say, I don't think I want to block the wanted griffin, but... Okay, let's go... Deal 4 to the Oltec Matter Weaver that basically makes a 1/1 token when they play a creature, so they got their 1 token out of the deal. I'm fine blocking here. I used my Geyser Drake for a mana. That was about as much as I needed, because now I can just play Pulverizer, pass the turn. I think attacking there would be foolish, because then if they kill the Pulverizer, they hit me for 6. Seems unnecessary, and then I can play a string of removal spells over the next couple turns. Okay. You're going to attack with this Prairie Dog? Is that what you're telling me? I don't know that I believe you. Okay, now you got to... Oh, they didn't use the ability either. Okay. Let's see. I could set up Hypothesis or Terminal Agony. What if I plot the Highway Robbery and then pass the turn? They just didn't do anything this turn. Okay, holy cow. I have a reach guy, so that doesn't really bother me too much. I see. That does explain why they didn't Prairie Dog, though. They can make their Prairie Dog extremely large. I guess... This play greedy. Well, maybe a little bit. Pump the holy cow. Oh, attack with everything. They have +2/+0. Okay. Guess I'll block 16. Yeah, I'll block like that. That's fine. Okay. Well, as long as they don't have another trick here, I feel okay about this. They have another holy cow that they can play until the end of their next turn. Not attacking with the 3/1, I think, worked out pretty well for me. And, oh, they have explosive derailment on that. That didn't work out great for me. All right, so let's go... And go, I guess. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not taking 4 here. I think I'm going to go, hold on. Hypothesizzle. Draw 2, discard Terminal Agony. And then the Hypothesizzle hits the Mercenary. And then the Terminal Agony will hit the Holy Cow. Just plays around pump spells a little better. Though I guess it doesn't matter with the take up the shield or what have you. All right, I take 1, go to 7. They get to play the Holy Cow. I thought they might play this on upkeep to scry, but that's not how it ended up working out. And then I'm at 7 against a 2/2 and a 1/1 and 1 card in hand, and I'm about to draw a bunch of cards here. Let's see what there is. They didn't find anything. All right, so let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's just play Highway Robbery from hand, discard a card, or from plot, discard a card, because I'm going to hit a land drop. And then let's go Highway Robbery, discard a card. All right, I guess if I lose this game, that's going to be kind of annoying because I tried my best to get max value from my cards, and I need to draw... Oh, that's a Hellspur Posse Boss. Yeah, I guess I am going to lose. I mean, if I draw a Hypothesizzle or a Mourner's Surprise, that's something. I guess I'll block here. All right. Oh, there's a Mourner's Surprise. All right, so let's just get the Pulverizer, I think. Actually, no, I'm going to get Loan Shark. Because I can still block the Hellspur Posse Boss down. They still can't attack past me. Ooh, the Bandit's Haul is not what you want to draw at the end of playing all your removal. But if they don't draw spells here, what do they attack? They can make their Posse Boss a 4/4. I double block. They kill the Loan Shark. And I guess then it's my 1/1 against their 3/3s, but they've lost out on the haste. All right. If they really wanted to, they can attack with the Gnome too. All right, don't play anything, don't play anything, drop. All right, pass the turn. Block one of the Outlaws. Go to 5. Okay, Hypothesis, oh, that is a start. Draw. 5. Yeah, I will discard Emergent Haunting. Here's why. I think taking less damage now is good, and getting a counter on the Bandit's Haul is really nice. Okay, pass the turn. I do not have very many lands left in my deck at this point. 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 3. Nope, I have 2 lands left in my deck. All right. All right, it looks like they hit some more lands. Oh, nope. They just hit a Stingerback Terror. Now I'm pretty dead. 5, 10, 14. Yeah, I have 1 land left. My bottom 9 cards or 10 cards have 1 land and it all spells. All right, well, kind of annoying way to go down in the last 2 rounds, just a million lands. But you know what? I like the deck. I thought it played out pretty nicely, and this was a fun draft nonetheless, even if the ending was a little bittersweet. Well, mostly just bitter. Oh, I guess I played 18 lands. My apologies. But I still had 2 lands and 8 cards left. So, though at the end, what could I have done against the 6/6? I guess I could have done Lockpicker and then played Terminal Agony. That was mostly it. I was pretty down and out again once they drew the Stinger back. But yeah, playing a ton of removal, highway robberies, Bandit's Haul was okay. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. Hypothesis was great. The Pulverizer was actually kind of surprisingly good. I would have played a second one, most likely. Yeah, I don't think I should have played any of these other things, but it was close. And overall, thought the deck turned out pretty well. So I appreciate you watching as I took a little stroll down OTJ lane, even though, of course, the cubes will be back tomorrow. So on that note, I will be back tomorrow with a cube, and I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.